Stop asking for permission from people who are afraid of your potential. Okay? Leave those type of people alone. And the video topic for this video is why strangers are quick to see your value a lot more faster than your own blood. Have you ever been in a situation or ever noticed that you may have some type of talent, you may have some type of calling, something that speaks to you, speaks to your soul deep down inside, something that you naturally can do, something that you naturally are able to accomplish without even putting much thought into it, and you have people who are quick to tell you about it. People are quick to remind you about it. You have people that are trying to tell you that you should try to find a way to benefit from it in some way, shape, or form, or expand on the idea, expand on the concept for yourself. Meanwhile, your own blood relatives that have known you for several years either try to downgrade it, try to sweep it under the rug, try to make you feel as if it's a flaw, it's something that needs to be corrected, it's something that needs to be forgotten about. But a stranger that has known you less than probably 5 minutes can see what you're doing and can instantly witness the greatness, that can recognize the value within what you're doing. And they encourage you to further it along, to further develop it, because they can see the abundance that is waiting for you, the abundance that is waiting to be bestowed upon you. But that blood relative, or those blood relatives, they're going to remain silent. They're going to hold back that clapping. They're going to hold back their comments. But if another family member posts something or does something that's completely silly and ratchet as can be, they're going to be the first ones to tell them, hey, rah, rah, rah. They're going to clap. They're going to go ahead and tell them that they need to keep on doing what they need to be doing. Even if it's just meaningless stuff. Things that don't even have very much of a future in, but they will be there to clap for that. But something that you're doing that has meaning to it, something that has consistency, something that has potency to actually help other people besides just yourself, they look at that and they laugh. They look down upon that. They tell you that you're making a fool out of yourself. They tell you that you need to give up on that. You need to grow up. And so they tell you all these different things to discourage you. But any little idea that they come up with, it may take them years to develop it. It may take them years of constantly talking about it, but not in a real action worth nothing. And you're supposed to clap for them. You're supposed to tell them that they can do it. They can do it. They can pull off anything that they want. Most likely, you probably are Earth Angel, most likely. They see something in you that encourages them. And yes, they want you to spread your abundance over them by constantly encouraging them, patting them on the back, giving them the handshake, giving them the hand clap, whatever the case may be, to boost up their confidence. But when it comes to anything that has to do with your aspirations, your dreams, the only way they're going to talk positive about it or try to pump it up in any way, shape, or form is if they can tie it into something that they're doing, that they can be the overseer over it, be an overseer of that, whatever that may be. Maybe you have a thing for speaking to people. Maybe you have a thing for making things that are valuable to other people. And they want to try to tie it in, and this family or this blood relative wants to try to tie it into their business of some kind. But they know that it doesn't even make sense for you to even be a part of their business. It really is something that should be further developed on your own, something that you should be in control of. Most likely what they got going on doesn't have much of a plan, or it's a bunch of pipe dreams with it, most likely. But that's okay, whatever. You have something that's special in you, whether they want to admit that or not, whether they want to tell you about it or not, whether they want to stand up and clap for you or not. It doesn't change the fact that you have some type of value that needs to be shared with the world in some way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? I have a gift that I have been kind of holding back for quite some time. I always have been able to speak. I've always been able to say a few things, and I'm usually the quiet person, kind of in a way, that just minds my own business. But once I speak about something, people tend to want to sit down, want to hear what I'm saying. It tends to be a quietness to it, to the room. And I didn't even ask anyone to be quiet, but people want to see what I'm saying. And I always thought that that was nothing. I've had family members try to bash me about my voice, try to tell me that my voice is too countrified. It's too much of a country accent. Most of these family members are city slickers, city people, city folk, and they are more used to a certain urbanified type of language. But when they hear me, there's something they get offended about. They get offended because they can see the abundance, they can see the potential. I have people now that are around me that are aiding me in different things, especially with the confidence level. It's been there, but now it's been intensified. I'm embracing my inner phoenix, coming on out of the shadows, coming on out of the ashes of self-doubt, and really trying to do my thing. Slowly but surely, I'm going to get where I need to go. You know, I used to think that this voice was something that should be kind of hidden from people. I used to think that until some years ago when I really started to embrace being on Facebook Lives, just sharing my story, sharing how I felt about certain things, a certain situation that happened to me that changed a lot of things as far as my perception of love, my perception of why someone would even want to be involved inside of a relationship. It changed me. Yes, it left some emotional scars, but what it also did is it brought out something within me that was always there. It was always dormant. And that is the ability to speak my mind, my ability to share experiences with people, to let people know that they're not alone. If they've had some type of heartbreak, they've had some type of manipulation tactics, they have went through some type of family ritualistic humiliation of some kind, and they felt a certain way about it, but they didn't know how to get it out there. They didn't know how to tell anybody about it. They think that maybe they took things a little too serious. And they have family members on top of that telling them that they need to just simply drop it and forget about it and get going. But then what does that lead to? That leads to holding on to pain and keeping it buried deep down inside to where it can't actually be touched, and to where you're suffering years later with it because you've been so afraid to actually say something. You've been afraid to actually open up to people who can listen, who might understand what you're going through. And I'm telling you what, blood is sometimes the absolute wrong people to try to do this with. In my experience, yes, the blood was not the answer at all. But people who are more into my niche, into the same type of stuff that I'm into, more on the spiritual side, less more so about dating and the 3D realm and things of that nature. No, forget all that. That's not going to help. But coming at it from a spiritual standpoint, coming at it from a truth-seeking type of standpoint has been the best medicine I've ever taken with this. And it's led to so much healing in such a short amount of time. And it's allowed me to unlock special abilities even more so. The very thing that I used to be torn down about, which is my voice, how I sound, is now a gateway to connect with people all around, whether it be close by me or people who live several hours away, even some people in other countries a little bit too. And I've been able to tell them that, hey, I know what you're going through. I know what you've been through. I can tell you the exact type of feeling you had whenever you had that type of moment, that moment where the narcissist has torn you down in some way, shape, or form, or that family member has said something that kind of broke you a little bit, that kind of made you feel like less than. I understand. But this is what I had to do to get past these types of things, or this is what I'm doing currently to keep moving forward, to keep my motion going forward. And it is a work in progress. I'm not perfect. Not perfect at all. But what I want to say is that with this voice that I have, I'm realizing now that it has some potential to do other things. I'll even let you in on something. I'm thinking about getting into book narration, like for Audible books and things of that nature. I would love to do something like that. I think that is so neat. And someone the other day had told me that she thinks I would be good at that. Alongside with my speeches and talking with people, that's another avenue to spread glory. That's another avenue to touch people, youngsters, all of that stuff. It's a different avenue, and that is something I am fully interested in going into as well, alongside with just creating a brand, creating a not just a brand, but just simply a movement, something that is just there to stay, something that is meant for people to touch, to hear, all of that stuff and experience. That's what I would like to do, and for my future coming forward, that's exactly what I would like to do. And that comes from not paying attention to what the blood relatives are saying or what they don't say. I'm not worried about what they say anymore. What I'm worried about is really, what does the Most High want me to do? What does the Most High support me? What is the downloads that I'm constantly getting into my head, into my soul? What is the Most High telling me that, hey, Chris, how about you try this? Chris, how about you say that? That's what I'm paying attention to. And then also on top of that, my close friends, Jesse, my friend, the Divine Truth Oracle, paying attention to these types of people. Another friend, Leanne, for instance, these types of people give that type of encouragement that I wasn't aware that I needed so much. You know, I used to receive it in abundance so much when my grandmother was still alive. But at the tail end of 2018, she left. She got called back home. And I have been kind of missing that. I have been really missing that type of encouragement for so long. But that's okay. I know she's with me in spirit. I know she cares deeply about me and loves me. And I have plans to keep on rising and encouraging other people. And I want to make my grandmother happy. I want to make her proud. I really do. Same thing for my mom, my dad. Same thing. All of them are in heaven now. But I'm hoping I'm giving them a good show so far. I'm hoping I've given them some type of relief that, yes, Chris is going to do just fine. He's going to do just fine, and he's going to keep on rising. That's exactly what I want to do. And I'm just telling anyone who may be watching this video, if you ever felt like you have some type of talent, something that speaks to you, that gives you strength, that gives you excitement to get up each day, but yet you got blood relatives that want to tell you that it's stupid, it's dumb, it's worthless, it's something to be hidden, to hell with those folks. Pay attention to what you feel deep down inside. How does it feel to you? What does it look like to you? That's what you pay attention to, not what the hell they thinking, because guess what? Any other type of half-ass ideas they come up with, they want you to surprise it. Not surprise it, but they want you to support it. They want you to support whatever they come up with. Even if it's not even fully legal worth anything, they want you to support it. But why are you not allowed to support your own ideas? Why are you not allowed to support your own gifts, your own talents? Why are they so slow to give a clap for you? I'll tell you why. It's because deep down inside, they're afraid of your abundance, whether they want to admit that or not. They could be wolves in sheep's clothing, pretending to be friends, pretending to be a close ally, but really, they're hoping you don't unlock any type of financial freedom. They're hoping you can't do that. They're hoping that you don't do that, because what that will do is that will completely make you uncontrollable. Financial freedom allows you to do things that you never thought you could do. It allows you to open doors that you thought you could never do. And I don't care about your background. Some people think that because they come from a humble background, that means automatically they don't deserve anything more. Or they feel like there's just certain altitudes that they cannot reach. But I'm telling you, that is a lie. I don't care what your background is. You can make anything happen if you truly put your mind to it, especially if you have some type of talent or some type of gift that does have value. Some people have value that's more based in the 3D. Me personally, I have value that's in the 3D, which is pretty much what's around us, what we can see. But I have value in the 5D realm, spiritual realm. And I'm getting my spiritual keys slowly but surely. They're being given to me. Certain gifts are being given to me. My intuition is one of those gifts. And it's really given me some peace over the last 2, 3, 4 months. That intuition has gotten stronger, baby. My ability to speak more with confidence has been unlocked. My ability to have discernment has been unlocked. My ability to go through tough times, whether it be physically or mentally, financially, I've had the ability to endure and still maintain a positive attitude with people, still able to treat people fairly, still able to uplift people, even if I sometimes feel like I don't have it within myself. I can still do that. That is a spiritual gift, and I acknowledge it as that, and I claim that gift. And I want to tell all of you who may ever watch this video to please don't give up what you can do. Don't give up your personal talent. It doesn't matter what that talent may be. You may think it's insignificant, but there's people who are around you, most likely strangers, that can see a gift and they can see that you're going to use something. You can use that for something that can benefit mankind. But the blood relatives, they typically would hold that tongue, hold their mouth, not say anything, not acknowledge it, because they don't want you to receive any abundance worth anything, because they don't want you to outdo what they've done in their past. They don't want you to overshine what they're doing, even though they may be shining in 3D, they may be doing something, and you can clap for them because you want them to actually be successful, but they can't have the same type of attitude as you with that. Because of selfishness, because of self-absorption, and a touch of narcissism on top of all of that. And we all know what narcissism is like, especially if we've been through terrible relationships. We've been through abusive family members that want you to come to family gatherings. They beg you to come to these family gatherings. But when you get there, what are they doing? They're trying to tear you down. They're trying to make you feel less than. They're trying to judge your appearance. They're trying to judge you on how you talk. They're trying to judge you about how you think. I'm telling you, you don't have to be shackled to these type of people. You don't have to be shackled to them. You can focus on yourself. Focus on what your truth is. And embrace your spiritual gifts. I want to ask you all that. Ask yourself that. I'm going to ask you, what is your spiritual gift? Take some time to think about it. Think to yourself, what is my spiritual gift? What am I good at? And it could be anything, ladies and gentlemen. You can be very good at cooking things. You can be very good at maybe being a photographer of some kind. You can be a person that is able to put together clothing in some way, shape, or form. You can be there's even this. You can even be an amazing parent. You can be a great parent that raises your children with pride. You love on them. You don't judge them. You encourage them. That's a gift. There's so many different gifts that we don't want to admit that actually has some value in the society. Most of the gifts have to always be about, what's flashy, what can be seen, what can be talked about. But sometimes gifts are not things that have to be talked about. Sometimes they're kind of quiet. That's what I've learned too. So I just want to say, please don't worry about the blood relatives that are silent when it is obvious that you are shining. Don't look to them for acceptance. Don't look to them to give their, measly opinions. Because, who's really paying attention to the peanut gallery anyways? Who's paying attention to the peanut gallery at the end of the day? But I'm telling you, your signs from the Most High is usually those strangers. They can see you doing something or saying something, and they can say, you know what, hey, that is really neat. You should really consider doing something with that. That's a confirmation from the Most High. And usually those people have known you for less than 5 minutes, less than a month, less than a year, compared to those blood relatives that have probably seen it numerous occasions. They know you 30 plus years maybe, but yet they're going to keep their lips zipped because, again, your abundance makes them nervous. Your abundance makes them kind of turn at night a little tiny bit, whether they want to admit that to you or not. That's okay, whatever. They can keep their secrets. They can keep their treasure trove of secrets, of jealousy to themselves while you rise and shine. And also, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to my close friend, Divine Truth Oracle. She is a person that can truly help you unlock your gifts and can truly help you to repair mental damage, spiritual damage that might have been put onto you. She is truly a good, recognizable person for that. I'll have her information tapped into the description below. Have her information down there in case you want to try to reach out to her in some way, shape, or form. She has a YouTube channel, goes by Divine Truth Oracle. She's a very good person. But yes, I just want to encourage anybody that may feel like because a family member has said something negative about something that you're passionate about, that means it's not warranted. It means that it's too silly, it's too much of a pipe dream. Don't do that to yourself. Don't limit yourself to thinking that way. And if this is not a blood relative that has spoken so negatively towards you, even if it's a lover or a snake in the grass type of friend, I want you to not take in what they say. I want you to fully go into whatever it is that you're passionate about, and you do it with passion. You go into it with passion. Don't let somebody rain out your parade because they're mad about something. They're mad that they can't really get abundance. They're mad that they can't have any talents that really doesn't rely on just basically saying that they know a famous person or whatever the hell it is. When you have something that is truly valuable, that is something that comes from within you, why not use it? Why not share it? Especially if it's something really positive that can help people, not just yourself, not to just simply gratify yourself, but can help mankind, humankind, in some way or somehow. Please don't hold it back. Don't hold your light back. Don't hold your genius back because of a jealous person that wants to keep you from your abundance. That's all I have to say for this video. Never be afraid to burn and rise, baby. Rise. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. All right. Until next time. Bye.